All right, take a look at this algebra riddle. I want you to take a moment to figure out what the last equation may equal.
I do not know.
Okay, so what did you guys get?
25.
Awesome. So let me ask you all a question. What if this equation wasn't here? The first equation with all the happy faces. Could you have figured out what star equaled?
I don't think so. We could have possibly combined them or subtract.
2 stars. But what if you don't know what 2 stars plus?
Just numbers.
Would it have been a little more challenging?
Yes.
Okay, you probably would have had to guess, do like a little trial and error, right, of possibilities. So there is, what makes these kind of doable is that you have one equation that has all the same symbols or emojis. Okay, so when you're solving equations, the most straightforward way to solve an equation and that you have an accurate answer is when all the variables are the same or all the icons are the same. The same is true over here. We did x plus y equals 10, and we have y equals x plus 2. This equation right here, it's hard, and both of them actually, it's hard to figure out what x and y is because we could have had many possibilities.
Why?
Right? So now, here, you figured out what we have all the equations the same. So now we know what y equals. What if we put this and replace it right here? X plus, instead of writing y, we can write what y equals. What does y equal?
X plus 2.
So I'm gonna replace it. I'm only putting a parentheses to show where I replaced y. Equals 10, so now I can drop the parentheses. Can you figure out what x is now?
2x. Or if you combine it, it's 2x plus 2 is equal to 2.
Well, let's say we don't even combine it. We treat it like the happy face. Happy face plus 2 equals 10.
We can subtract the 2 first.
Okay, so the 2 happy faces have to equal what?
8. Yeah.
Well, divided by 2, 4.
Is this is plus 2. Something plus, okay, you went the extra step, good. So then the happy face equals what?
4.
4. Right, and I like how you were saying you can do 2x, then you get into your inverse operations and all of that. But that's why in a system of equations, all the substitution method, the equation has to have all the same variables. Just like in this emoji math. All right, using that, I just showed you substitution, but using the same concept, we want all variables to be the same. We can look at another method. So let's say I have x plus y equals 10, and x minus y equals 14. We want all the variables to be the same. We can't, there's too many possibilities for x and y. However, what if I add these equations? What do you notice will happen?
The
X
y's will
cancels.
cancel.
No, the y's
Y
cancel.
cancels out.
Okay, x plus x gives us what?
2x.
What happens here?
They'll cancel
Those
out.
cancel out. Equals 24.
24.
Why was it useful to be able to cancel that?
Because it only gets x alone, I think.
Now we just have x.
No.
We only want one variable.
Oh, that's
So we can see that x equals 12. How would we find y?
Plug x back into the...
There you go. So we can go and plug the x back in. 12 plus y equals 10 and solve from there. What if we had x plus 2y equals 10 and x minus y equals 14? What would have happened? Let's make this actually 2 right here.
It would become 3x plus y.
Did anything cancel?
Well, yes, one y got canceled out, right?
Well, we lost the y, yeah, but did the variable become 0y?
No, now we have
No.
one y.
We still have. Can we figure out what x is and y is in this equation? No, there's still too many possibilities. So remember, we want just one variable. We don't want 2 variables because there's too many possibilities when you have 2 variables. So what could we do so that one of the variables disappears and becomes 0?
We can multiply the bottom by 2.
So Awesome. So it becomes 4x minus 2y equals 28. And now if we add the equations, what do you notice will happen?
The Y's will cancel out.
Goodbye, Y.
Awesome. And why is it important that the y's or the x's get canceled?
So then we could only find the
So we
value
can
of one
find-
variable.
Exactly. We need everything to be one variable. Kind of going back to this, we need everything to be the same to be able to solve for the value of it.